if you know our history of Universal Studios.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Ordinary Adventures.
If you like theme park coverage, please consider subscribing to this channel. Today we are at Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida, and we're here to check out Finnegan's Pub. It's something you guys have been talking about, some kind of potato thing there that we gotta try. And we're gonna see if we can ride some rides.
Yeah.
So come with us on this adventure. Look at all the stuff that's gonna be open at Halloween Horror Nights. I'm excited.
This is crazy. We don't have stuff like this in Hollywood.
Blues Brothers heading on right past the Transformers ride. Theming. Oh, look at these Halloween Horror Night flavors. Candy corn, toasted marshmallow for Ghostbusters, syrup and waffles for Stranger Things. Pete at the stand over there was nice enough to give us some samples of these frozen treats.
Yeah, he gave us a full-size sample of I think the Stranger Things like waffle Eggo one.
Maple syrup and waffle. This is the candy corn, which I've been drinking, and it's fantastic. It doesn't quite taste like candy corn. I'm tasting the toasted marshmallow in here.
Oh, kidoki. This one hits you real hard. It tastes like an Eggo.
Oh, yeah.
It tastes like melted butter and syrup. I think this one would be better with alcohol.
I'm not usually a person that says something is too sweet, but I think this might be too sweet.
Which one do you like better?
I think I like this better.
This is a lot. I can't tell how big this drink actually is.
So this place is interesting. It's set up like an Irish pub, but then you get to this side, and it's set up almost like this is a set on a film stage. Like you see this a lot in the old like MGM Studios and Universal Studios.
Our server brought out Irish soda bread with apple butter and regular butter. I'm really excited to try it. I love apple butter.
Cheers.
Every meal. Cheers.
Cheers. So good.
I used to have apple butter a lot when I was a kid. I don't know why I stopped eating it.
Probably because it was bad for
Maybe.
you. How do you make butter worse? You add sugar.
Is there butter in apple? I can't even talk. Is there butter in apple butter? Or is it just apples? I don't know. We ordered the Finnegan potato and onion webb, which is basically, I think, just thinly sliced potatoes, onions, deep fried in beer batter with malt vinegar. I don't know what I was expecting, but they look really good. They also look like they might be kind of difficult to eat.
Difficult for you, perhaps. I love like blooming onions that
Oh my god, this is what that tastes like.
It tastes like that, but like all like mashed up together, more like hash browns or something.
It tastes like putting malt vinegar on fish and chips.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I used to just have like classic Lay's potato chips and put malt vinegar on it and eat it. I was a weird kid.
It sounds like as a kid you ate like the worst stuff ever. They used to make sugar bread and then put apple butter in butter on top of the sugar bread and eat that as a kid.
And
how were you not like a fat kid? Like,
I still am a fat kid.
I want to see the sugar carb count on that breakfast.
No, you don't.
We've learned how to eat with utensils. We're no longer savages. I really like this. This is probably the best appetizers I've had at Universal Orlando in the park. By the way, they told us that this beer batter is made in the house, and you can taste it. It tastes good. But if you think about blooming onions, usually you dip it in something. I think this is missing a dipping sauce.
Should we get some ranch?
You always find ways of making things worse for you.
I love ranch.
So this web thing, we were considering eating it as an appetizer and actually getting a meal. But I think this like for two people is enough for a meal. Like we weren't even able to finish it. So.
Yeah, and we're full.
I'm so full.
When I hold you in my arms, yeah. Come on, sing it, sing it, sing it, sing it, yeah. See it, sing it, tell me. Come on, sing it up, baby, yeah. Do it, sing it.
The Palace Arcade, which has been rethemed for Halloween Horror Nights as the Stranger Things Arcade. Let's check it out. Palace Arcade shirts. It looks like they have some retro games set up here. I miss arcades in theme parks. I remember they used to have the Starcade over in Tomorrowland and Disneyland. And it's not just retro games, they also have some newer arcade games here as well. And some of those like claw wind stuff games. So we were just getting out of the arcade and we were sitting there to take a break and the Universal Parade started, which is very short.
Here's the pros and cons of the parade.
Yeah.
Pro. There's no, you don't need to like try to find seating anywhere. There's always going to be a view of the parade. Con, it's like 2 minutes long.
Yeah.
But hey, why not? It was cute.
I've seen pictures of the Universal Parade in Japan. That looks epic. This one's a little bit small and tiny.
Yeah.
I will say the highlight for me is like the animatronic or puppeted characters from The Secret Life of Pets. Not that I'm a big fan of that movie, but I am all for more puppets and animatronics in parades.
I'll keep up my handsome.
Diagon Alley is awesome, but the place it occupies is where they used to have Jaws ride, which is kind of like this Jungle Cruise ride, and you've never got to experience that. I'm hoping someday we can go to Japan and experience it, because they still have it in Universal Japan.
We are going to go there one day. We're in the San Francisco themed area, and they have a Ghirardelli here. I've been to the real Ghirardelli in San Francisco, so I understand why it's here, but it's disappointing because like we can't actually go get the chocolate like at Disney. They have it there and you could actually eat it.
We're fans of baked potatoes in theme parks. There aren't many options over in Disneyland. There is one, but right across from the entrance to Diagon Alley in Universal Orlando Studios, there is a place. It's a little hot outside, so we're gonna go into Diagon Alley and I'm gonna get a frozen butter beer and we're gonna eat this inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat my hot, steaming hot potato inside.
Because we're smart.
Follow the potato.
That looks so good.
Keeping on theme of stuff that I used to do when I was younger, I used to just go buy bags of potatoes, put them in the microwave, and then put shredded cheddar cheese on top of them and eat that.
Healthy. By the way, this is where we were when I was joking about the HP sauce. I said it doesn't stand for Harry Potter. It doesn't.
Yeah, they sat us in the exact same table. It was fate.
Nothing better on a hot day than a frozen butter beer.
With a paper straw.
So sad.
I got the potato that literally had everything on it. It has cheese, bacon, sour cream, and chives. So let's give it a try. Reminds me of my childhood. So good. I've been craving this. I know a lot of you at home are probably screaming watching this, being like, why would you order a baked potato when you could get like anything else? Sometimes you just gotta like get what your heart wants, you know?
Yeah, like frozen butter beer.
Oh, where are you from?
Interesting facts about Kitra. When I was younger, I used to know all the dance moves to Here Come the Men in Black by Will Smith. Just clap your hands. I don't remember them now, but if that music video came on, I was like up next to the TV, like doing it side by side. So.
We've never gone on this ride, actually.
No, we haven't, and this is one of the only rides that like you're allowed to bring a camera on, so why not?
You ready?
Can't you tell that I was born ready?
It's fun! Me huggus! Pull that out!
Fun is being had right now. Why are you going down?
I don't know, I was just testing it out. See how low and high I could go. I feel like we're not going back up.
We're all the way down there.
This is a a long ride. Oh, the wind feels good. Just go on it twice in a row.
Being a Rigelian soldier.
So we finally ran into the farting troll. I have not seen this character in Hollywood. I want to know who was the Universal creative that like pitched that to the executives and like, we have the technology to make a walk-around character fart glitter.
I don't know, but they deserve a raise.
It's amazing. Amazing.
Of course, it wouldn't be a trip to Universal Florida without going on our favorite ride, E.T. Adventure.
Our planet is dying. Oh, E.T. Bring him home to the green planet.
They're getting away. Unit 3, cut them off.
Sam, they're coming at us. Oh, we lost it. This way.
E.T. Go to Dickley. Hurry.
Dickley. Ouch. Welcome home. You can turn to us.
Welcome. You are
Mad dog.
You have saved our planet. Come celebrate with us.
Goodbye.
Hey, Doc.
Company Gigawatts.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm looking for this actually.
Oh, I saw that. It's over by the train over there.
Are you sure this
Yeah.
is the 1885 version?
Oh yeah, that was the.
That's the future rock.
The 2015 one.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly.
I think the 1885 version might be in 1885.
Possibly. But you see the train is over there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you
So
could, yeah.
if you know our history of Universal Studios. What did you buy me?
Oh, I bought you a Halloween Horror Nights sweatshirt, but
You did?
it's kind of hot right now, so I don't know if you want to be wearing it.
I'd rather have a flux capacitor.
I know. I'm sorry. I couldn't find any plutonium.
Plutonium. dear.
Plutonium.
Yes. I don't use it anymore. The Libyans don't like it when I borrow it. Have fun.
Bye.
Thanks, Doc. If you want to see last time we were here at Universal Orlando, click this video.
And if you want to see us in our hometown of Hollywood, California, seeing the new Jurassic Park ride, check out this video down
Jurassic
here.
World, the ride right there.
Dinosaurs. Thanks so much for watching.
We'll see you on the next adventure.